interest, how the passengers will get satisfied for the long travel while you use this model. Sir, can I take it bilingual or I can go with the English only? Sir, is there any faculty? You please communicate to me. I will go with bilingual or I will go with only in the English language. Hello? Hello? Sir, is there any faculty is there, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, is there, sir, I am go with the bilingual language of
No, sir.
deliberations or I will go
Actually,
with
some
only in
Telugu,
English?
no, sir. Telugu students are there, so you can go with English, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine, fine, sir.
Okay.
Fine, fine. So, so business models is one of the important model while you go for in the industry. So the industry people ready to work with this project and along with this business canvas model to go into some implementation of work. This kind of activity only we'll go with. Yes, we'll go for this model along with the pattern of some exercises. Normally, the transportation department, while you using some Volvo-oriented buses, which a customer can travel for a long time, for around of 8 hours journey or 6 hours journey. What comfortability as the passenger will get while they travel from the long travels, at least 400 kilometers or 350 kilometers. If any customer want to travel from one place to another destination, okay, this destination, how the comfortability will helpful to make their journey as happy. So this kind of exercises we can made it through this business canvas model. That is the first attempt which I made it, and I successfully implemented this model in a technical operations management exercises. So where we can get it, the implementation side, there are a lot of queries will be there. The voice of customer, heard about that you are all engineering students, we come across the total quality management. So we represent as a TQM. So this quality management only helpful for this meeting also, that the canvas meetings also, how it is helpful. Once you can frame the strategy, and you decide that which part of the communication which part of this communication will help you for the designing for this. So this will help you in some extent of it. So there are two kinds of Venn diagrams will be there. Say for example, left hand side and right hand side will be there. Left hand side we can focus the and focus to the external level. So this kind of activity will go into the picture normally. So we can use this model into the center patient. We normally use in the fifth standard level, there is a Venn diagram. There are the three circles will be there. The center circle is a very small portion which will intersect all the three circles. That is the concept which will work in business canvas model also. Here I will take the two circles, the left hand side circle and right hand side circle. The left hand side circle which the customer can focus their voice of the customer of the messages which say I am the one of the customer, I can write the comfortability of journey in the bus. That is the one customer which will reflect as the voice of customer, which will help you to make this point in one by one chart. The chart will help you in such an aspect, which will, the first portion will, which I am say, I am comfortability. Then, what is the validity of the price which I can give for the journey from one place to another place?
Sir,
Yes,
excuse, sir. Okay, sir. PPT
yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. The technical team is working right now. I think within 2 minutes the PPT will open.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So before that, I am explaining this model in a theoretical way, sir.
Okay.
After that, we will go into the PPT level. It will be easy to understand.
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay. So this taken as an example for the first business model. Left hand side, the voice of the customer. There do number of things. So this will help you in many aspects. How this voice of customer will make you into the model level. So the model can represent. Sir, I think now the PPT is visible to you. Hello.
Sir, no, sir, not visible, sir.
Madam, visible, madam. It's visible. It is visible now. Sir, please move the slide, sir. It's visible. You make it full size, sir. It's visible. Sir, it is visible. Make it full size.
Sir?
Please wait, sir. I will connect my once again. I will connect my presentation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. இது எது கனெக்ட் ஆக முடியுது அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் கொண்டு போய் இதை இந்த இதுல எங்க இருக்கு நெட்டோட அதான் நெட்டா அதுல இது ஓபன் பண்ணிடுறேன் இதை ஓபன் பண்ணிடுறேன் இது சார் இட் இஸ் விசிபிள் ரைட் நவ சார்
Yes, just wait, sir. 1 minute.
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Hello.
எஸ் சார் எஸ் சார்
Still, the slide is not coming.
கொடுத்துட்டு அதையே கொடுங்க சார் now it is visible So my PPT is visible?
1 minute, sir. Wait, sir. I'll tell, sir.
Yes, sir. I am waiting, sir. I am waiting.
No, sir, PPT.
PPT is not visible, sir.
Yes, now it's visible, sir. Now it's
Now,
visible.
Now it
okay.
is visible, but you enlarge it, sir.
Wait, sir. The entire screen I will put it.
Yes, sir. Test.
So now it is entire screen visible?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay, fine, madam. Thank you.
Sir, you please move it, sir.
Okay, fine, sir.
Move it. Now it is moving, sir. Moving.
Okay, fine.
Fine. Now it is okay, sir.
Okay, fine, sir. So, as per my conversation earlier, the business model, it's a very simple way how to make this an effective way of communication to the project as well as how to make an effective way of money. So this is the business canvas model objective. So the normal business model is helpful to make a money with the simplicity of understanding. So what the business canvas model will do that, whatever the model which we arrive it in a normal way, that can use it as a strategic management level. So what we can use this strategic as a meaning is simple, very simple, and it have some meaning of each and every step. That is the meaning of strategic. So the business canvas model will helpful to describe your model and how to make money for this model. The BCM is how to make this model as much as simplified and as much as easier to understand and as much as easier to use the value of each step. So that is the difference between business model and business canvas model. So the each step have their own value of validity for the data which we can focus in the model. So that we can use it in the idea level and we can use it in the conceptual level also. So you can see very well in the diagram, business focus on internal factors, business focus on customer of the market. So in the left hand side, the internal focuses will be made by the businessman, wherein we can get the lot of VOC, that is voice of the customer based. So that value creation only will create the proposals in between the model. So you can take the left circle as well as the right circle. In the middle portion of the intersect of the two circles, which will create the proportions of these two. Say for an example, in the left circle, I am the customer, think about that. I am using my comfort journey is very much satisfied, like that I can use as a customer. So you take the fleet management as an example for this business canvas model. So one of the bus owners will asking about the customer, how far your journey? So this is the question which I am asking to the customer. So if any one of the customer says my journey was, I am very much comfortable and happy. So this point I can take it as an internal factors and I can focus in my model in the left hand side. Okay, so you take it in the right hand side of the example. So the business focus on customer of the market. So you take many Volvo buses are there. Okay, you can take sitting or semi-sleeper or even it is a sleeper. Okay, so three kinds of journey will be there as a long journey or short journey. So we will consider for the only for long journey because it will take 6 to 7, 8 hours journey or even more than 8 hours we can travel from one place to another place. Through bus, how far as a customer I am comfortably travel from one place to the destination place. So that I can use this model as a comfortable model and I can clarity use each and every step and I can clarity give my value of proposition to my money and value of proportion to my creation of this model. So we will move into the next. Why you need a business model canvas? So the question will be there. Because normal business model also help you. Why we particularly use this model? So a quick overview of this model is easy and we can traditional model will replace it in a valuable manner. So I am paying money for the journey as a customer. My payment is satisfied after my journey is complete from one place to another place or not. So that I have to ensure it based on this BMC. The visualize in nature, it will help to easier to understand at any place. See, I have used 3 to 4 steps to complete this BMC. I can verify it in each stages, and I can use my validity and each and every stages. I can edit my each and every stages according to the customer point of the view. So that wise I can use this BMC model. It is very easier to edit and easier to use this model comfortable way, and you can use even it is for the startups also. So we can try this startup model for my own projects also. We have used for by the startup, because when you go for the startup, it is a very small kind of business. See, you have very lot of technical engineer students will be there in this seminar, even mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, or computer science engineering, or even production engineering, metrological, whatever it may be. You can use a startup at a very small level. You can form a small group of people, and you can start your own business. From a small group of people, at the maximum of five in a group, you can take each and every person take some responsibility, so you can use the startup. The startup in the objective is how this startup get into the market in the right place, and how the startup get into the right way of the market, and how the startup will earn money in the market in the future aspect. These are the 3 core objectives which we can look into the startups. For the startups, you can use this BMC model. It will help you a lot to understand each and every step claritily. So it also clarify how different aspects of the business are related to each other. See, if you start your own business in the production, how you can relate it in the manufacturing industry, so that you can relate it. How this manufacturing industry will helpful to make this money in the market for the long run, that you can understand by this model. So from BMC template, you can use brainstorming session. See, normally in management we do use this brainstorming oftenly. What is the meaning of brainstorming? Nothing but in English it is a simple way of idea generation. So the brainstorming is a technical word which we can use it in the business, but in the English, normally English, we can use it is an idea generation. How your idea can be generated for use of this model, and it will helpful to your startups or your business to make money. It is easier and it is not complex. So that in the way we will help you. Hello? Sir, சார் இங்க ஒரு வெபினார் ஒன்று இருக்கு சார், அது வெயிட் ஆமாம் சார் பண்ணிக்கலாம். இல்லை சார், வெபினாரில் ஒரு அட்டன் பண்ணுறேன் சார். அந்த அட்டன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு எனக்கு ஒரு கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருந்த மாதிரி அந்த செஷன்ஸ் போயிட்டு இருக்கு சார். அப்புறம் சரிங்க சார், சரிங்க சார், சரி விட்டுறேன் சார், யார்கிட்ட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஆமாங்க சார், சரிங்க சார், ஓகே ஓகே சொல்லிட்டேன் சரி சார். அவர்கிட்ட பிரின்ஸ் சுரேஷ் பேசியிருக்காரு சார் டைரக்டாக. இன்னைக்கு காலம்பரம் தான் பேசிட்டாரு. அவர் வந்துருக்காரு, அவர் தான் சொன்னாரு காலேஜ்ல தான் பேசுறேன் அப்படிங்களா சார்? சரிங்க சார், இதே பிரின்சிபல் சார்கிட்டே கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன் சார். ஓகே சரி சரி சார், ஓகே. Hello, sir. We can use this model in these propositions. I think so my voice is audible. Hello.
Yes sir.
Okay. So these are the 9 building blocks normally this is a unique model for any kind of BMC. The customer segments, relationship, channels, revenue streams, key activities, resources, partners, structure and value proposition. These are the 9 key elements which will help you in this business model in one by one. Let us see one by one in detail. See, the mass market will be there. So we do understand